Hey Cody, what's going on? How are you? Happy Valloween as we're celebrating today on the channel. Just Halloween and Valentine's Day because it should be Halloween every holiday in my opinion. But yeah, so tonight's gonna be fun. We're going to do a matchmaking game, and I know I put in the description like find your romantic horror icon, but you can just find your best friend icon, like who you are most compatible with. So we're gonna do that tonight. Probably around like 8. I'm thinking. Give people some time to get in here. If some people come in more towards 7:45, then we'll start then. But we'll see. We'll see how the night goes. How's your week been? Anything new going on? Got our gigantic coffee for the night. Ooh, I like this music. And also, are you good? Can you hear me? Because we all know. Hi Donald, how are you? Bonjour, bonjour. Oh, Ireland, fun. I am a little bit Irish. My grandmother on my mom's side was from Ireland, so got a little bit of Irish in me. Love celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Not much, working tomorrow. Same. Yeah, so as you can see, my straw has my red lipstick on it because I've been trying to down some coffee before the stream. Hello, Nico. Welcome. Duchess, hello. Oh, we got a good crowd tonight already. I'm excited. Last week's crowd was good too. I'm trying to do streams every Thursday now just because I feel like Thursday's kind of a wind down day. We're getting into the weekend. Friday, I just love to chill with my husband, or do some kind of YouTube work depending. But I like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays for my family. And I decided Thursday's like my stream day. So it used to be my video release day. And I promise I do have a video that I recorded today, but it just has to be edited. So I'm probably going to get it out for members tomorrow because I want to edit after the stream, and then should be released for everyone on Saturday. Patty's Day is good. Halloween is better. I agree. Of course, the other Irish holiday, where it originated from. I hope you had a lovely Valentine's as well as everyone here. Yes, you too, Duchess. It was a really good Valentine's Day, to be honest with you. It was very relaxing. We picked up baby boy from school a little bit early so we could hang out with him. He tried some mashed potatoes for the first time, and that was really exciting. I was like, he has to love potatoes because I love potatoes. It's probably because Irish, the potato famine thing, but I love potatoes in any form. So when he took a bite and he was unsure, not a bite, but whatever babies do, he tried it and he was really unsure, and I was like, oh no, and then all of a sudden he just had this big freaking smile plastered across his face, and I was like, okay, you can stay, we'll keep you. Can't beat mashed potatoes. Hey Vincent, what's going on? Phantom, what is going on? Rose, how are you? It's great to see you. Haven't seen you in a few streams. St. Patrick's and Easter is only like 2 weeks apart this year. Yeah, I know. I actually, I have to get some ideas for those streams. I think I have an idea for my St. Patrick's Day stream, which will be kind of fun. So yeah, I have that. And then tonight's going to be really fun. So I see there's 8 people in here already. Welcome everyone. I'm really excited. So let me take a sippy sip. Taking from Lady Spookaria's words, a sippy sip. I saw her stream where she tried the Dr. Peppers. It was so good. And she picked my favorite Dr. Pepper as her absolute favorite of all of them. So I was like, yep, I knew she had good taste. Hi Cindy, welcome in. Tonight's concoction is what is it? It's a Dunkin' dark roast, but it's the turtle flavored, so it's like dark chocolate and caramel. And then I took some 0 sugar chocolate syrup and mix that in with a little bit of half and half. So it's really good. I'm really pumped. Let's see. Can't remember any Patty's Day for over 20 years. Don't know why. I don't know. Maybe all those Irish car bombs, perhaps, or the Guinness. Guinness is my favorite beer, if, when I drink more. But how do you guys prefer strawberries and cream over the original Dr. Pepper? Oh, Nico was there too. Okay. Okay, so I love the original Dr. Pepper, but the strawberries and cream, I don't know. I drink the zero strawberries and cream all the time. Since it came out, like that's all I've been buying. I don't like the full sugar sodas, so I get the other stuff that's probably like just as bad for you, but in a different way. I don't know, whatever. So, yeah, I really do like all of it. So I really do like regular Dr. Pepper too, though. The Diet Dr. Pepper, the zero Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper isn't that bad, actually. I prefer the zero, but I don't know. But yeah, when Lady Spookaria told me that was her stream, I was like, this is going to be amazing. So there's actually this recipe that I started doing. I saw it on TikTok, and it's basically you take coffee and then you take Dr. Pepper and half and ice, and you make like a treat, I guess, like a Dr. Pepper drink treat. And that's been my go-to for the past few afternoons, because not few afternoons, actually for the past like 2 weeks. I don't know. It's just really good. Like the strawberries and cream one mixed with the half and a little shot of espresso. It's perfect. Protect my teeth at all costs. I agree there. Zero is definitely better than diet. Irish car bomb must be an American thing. Wouldn't call order it here. Might be dangerous. Oh, okay. So an Irish car bomb is when you take a shot of Bailey's and then you drop it into Guinness, and like you have to get like the pint of Guinness or something, and then you drop in the Bailey's, and then it kind of like explodes, and then you have to like down it. And then that was, oh my gosh, 1 year, I think it was maybe I think I was like 22, either 21 or 22, and I went to this Irish pub over here, not here in Texas, but when I lived in New Jersey, and we did like 5 or 6 of those things, and oof, I don't know. Let's see. Protect my teeth at all costs. Yes, I know. Water is the best way to go. I'm so terrible about drinking so much coffee and diet soda. But I do have my water tonight. See, it's not a Stanley, guys. It's a Yeti. I'm not like on the Stanley bandwagon. I don't really see the point. This was actually a gift from my friend, and it's purple, so I love it. I can't taste any difference between diet and zero. I kind of can. I feel like the diet tastes a little bit artificial, and the zero just tastes kind of regular. I don't know. It's weird. I do really still like Jones's soda, though. Yeah, those are good. Those are, if I had to choose like a soda to drink, like full sugar, Jones is the way to go. They have really good, I think it's the orange soda or the cream soda that I like the best. It's one of those, I know. Let's see. They are cheap too. Cool. Well, we have about 10 people in here tonight, so I'm going to say we're going to start the game. I guess everyone can hear me because nobody's complained about anything. I got my hearts on for our Valentine's Day Valloween stream. My hair is crazy today. Excuse it. That's why it's like back like this. It could not be contained. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to play a matchmaking game, and I've created slides so that we can all play along. What you're going to do is you're going to choose the answer that correlates best with you. So basically there'll be an A, B, C, and D choice. And you want to get a paper and pen or like your phone or something and just kind of keep a note of which answers are for which slide. And then at the end, you're going to combine them all and see if you have more A's, B's, C's, or D's. And that's going to tell you who your horror icon compatibility match person is. I said in the stream, in the description stream, like, oh, we're going to find out who our romantic match is. But you know what? Compatibility can go anyways. You can be like, this person's my best friend, you know? So the choices are going to be, here, I'll put it up on the screen. Okay, let's present it. Okay, cool. So hope everyone can see that. Can we all see the let's find our perfect match thing over here and my face still? Yeah, Rose, it's gonna be a cool little game that we're playing tonight, because I was like, I want to do something fun, so I decided why not create a game and we're gonna play. Awesome. So Nico says, love the graphic. Thank you. You know, Horror on the Rocks actually made this, so huge shout out to him, because he's been fixing my thumbnails for me. I'll send him a thumbnail and be like, that's cool, but can I do this? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. And he's been amazing with helping me make my thumbnails, so shout out to him. And I don't know, I somehow became like tech savvy, and figured out how to do like a split screen on here, which was super easy. So I'm really I'm laughing at Phantom's comment, but it's gonna be really fun. So is everybody ready? Do you have your paper and pen, or like a notepad up on your cell phone or iPad or anything? And I'll keep the questions up for a while. So like if you say like, oh, can we go back? We can go back to it. And Phantom says, this is a personality test. She's going to secretly judge us. I don't think I can judge you, because I'm going to be too busy judging myself. I haven't taken the quiz yet. I've seen the questions, but I haven't taken the quiz. I wanted to do it live with you guys. So I think it's going to be really fun. And these are our men in question here. We've got Mr. Ghostface, of course, an icon, a legend, Michael Myers, you know, OG, the best, which I'm hoping I get paired with him. He's like my favorite. We've got Jason. He's a mama's boy, so if you do get paired with him, I know where your heart's at. And then we have Freddy Krueger. A nightmare. Just a nightmare. So how many questions are there? There are 10 questions, and we can go fast, we can go slow, we can go back. You don't have to say the full thing, but it'd be fun too. I hope I get Michael Myers. That's what I said. It's the Aquarius in us, I think, Duchess, right? All right, cool. So we're going to begin. And, oh, I'm talking about getting your answers ready. So let me get up a notepad on my phone and create that. Okay. So the first question is, what is your ideal date night? So we have A, a quiet evening at home watching a horror movie. B, going out for a thrilling adventure in a mysterious town. C, a romantic stroll through a moonlit forest. Or D, a dreamy night in a surreal dream realm. And you don't have to put your answers in here or anything. You can keep them to yourselves. You can share if you want. That's even fun. We can discuss it. Phantom's already like, B. I'm only dreadful. I mean, I do love my mom. Only dreadful will do. A, B, A. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna say, I mean, I do love a quiet evening at home watching horror movies, but if I'm being real, I think if I had to choose between going out for like an adventure in a mysterious town and maybe even antiquing and getting some coffee, I'm gonna go with B. So I'm choosing B for that. And guys, just make sure to keep track of your answers. So at the end, you can add them up and see if you have mostly A's, B's, C's, or D's, and then that will tell you who your perfect match is. I like 2 of these. I know, that's a hard thing too. It's like, you have to be kind of like, which one would I do more of? That's kind of how I put it. I'm playing with my, oh, I can't see, the heart is over it. And B, I need adventure. Okay, a lot of people are going for B. Very cool, very cool. We're gonna take a sip of coffee, and I'll give you guys some time. And like I said, if like more people come in and they just want to like go back to a few of them or something, we can do that. Or I can just be like, just pick up where we're at and just add it on from there. Because like I said, there's 10 of them, so. All right, cool. So we're gonna go to the next one. How do you handle conflict in a relationship? A. Silent but intense stares. Like this, just like staring at them like I'm not speaking to you right now, I'm just angry. But I'm still talking. So I guess it would just be, you know. Open and direct communication, physical gestures and acts of protection, or D. Engaging in playful banter and mind games. Man, it's like I'm always between A and B, I feel like. I mean, I don't like intensely stare at my husband when I'm mad at him, but I do get quiet. Like if I am, but I am. I would say this one is A for me because I'm more quiet when I get upset or like confrontational. Oh, oops, I made that one too big. Hold on. So this one was B, and that one was A. B is the best one. Tenzin, hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not sure if you heard the rules, but I just told everyone we're playing a game tonight, and just to jot down your answers, either with a paper and pen or a notepad on your phone, and then at the end just add up if you have more A's, B's, C's, or D's, and the one that you have the most of will be the person who you're compatible with, or the horror icon that you're compatible with. Okay, so B is the best one. A or B depends on what the situation calls for. Yeah, right? That's kind of it. Like, I mean, I've been better with doing direct communication, but for the most part, I just kind of get quiet and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, and then I think and then I talk. So I'm going with A for this one. Okay. Well, I don't know. B might be the best option, but it also can be interpreted as too aggressive and could include yelling. That's true too. Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like how you would deal with it, you know? So I'll give it a few more, maybe like a minute or two, and make sure that my music is still on copyright free because, okay. So one of my other streams, it changed the music during the stream. Like I wasn't paying attention, and I always keep it on like a lo-fi channel with no copyright so that my channel doesn't get a ding or anything. And it changed the music, and then like I got a notification from YouTube, and they're like, this part of your stream cannot be monetized and blah blah blah. So I had to like mute it out, and I was like, okay, so now I'm checking every so often to make sure that the music stays on the no copyright, because I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, this will be fun. And Rose says, it's a horror quiz, so I'll assume the most extreme with these questions. Yeah, it's really like a personality quiz, kind of like what you think you would do in the situation. And then you answer it honestly, how you would respond to the situation. And then at the end, it's going to tell you like who would do that in terms of which horror character it is. So being silent is all I can do, because it's a waste of energy. Okay. The only time I ever get A is if I know for a fact I can't level with the person and they're being unreasonable. That's a really good point. That is a really good point. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. And like I said, if we need to go back, we can go back. All right. All right, so for this one, what's your favorite type of horror movie? Oh gosh, this one's going to be hard. All right, A, slasher films with a mysterious killer. B, psychological thriller with unexpected twists. C, supernatural horrors involving curses and legends. Or D, nightmarish tales set in dream realms. This one for me is C. Man, I'm all over the board here. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go with C. Okay. For me, it's C because I love supernatural. I do like psychological thrillers too, but if I had to choose between them, I would definitely say C. I'm like kind of sick again, so before my stream, I used some nasal spray so that I wasn't so congested, because last time I was like, my nose was like being ridiculous. All of the above. I know. A. Okay, so Cody said A. Donald says all of the above, which is awesome. Which for me too. But I'm like, if I really had to choose, I'm definitely more of a supernatural type of horror movie gal. B or C, but mostly prefer the movies that absolutely wreck your head. So B. Good choice. Psychological thrillers are pretty good. There was that one that I still can't get over, and it was from years ago. Um, and of course it's not. Oh, Identity with John Cusack. Has anyone seen that? That one's a really good one. I really like that. Speaking of, completely unrelated to that movie, but did you see that they're making a 13 Ghosts show? I'm so excited for that. I think maybe one of my streams I'll just like dedicate a stream to talking about that. I like Supernatural is cool. Are you meaning like with Sam and Dean Winchester? Although I love that show very much. I just mean this question just means like supernatural horrors in general. So like ghost films, anything like a paranormal. So nothing like like a slasher movie would be like Halloween or what else? Scream would be a slasher movie. Pretty much all of these guys are in slasher movies, basically. And then, like, supernatural horrors would be something along the lines of, like, The Conjuring or Annabelle, things like those types of movies. 13 Ghost series will be cool. I know, I'm so excited. I really want to just do, like, a whole stream dedicated to that. Like, maybe when it's about to come out, we can just, like, discuss it and say our predictions or what we're hoping will happen. I heard about that. I really hope they somehow bring. I know. Sorry, I cut off before I finished reading it out loud. Bring Matthew Lillard into the 13 Ghosts. I know that would be amazing. He's aged so handsomely. Like I just think he's such like in the early 2000s when he was in all those movies and he was like a hot commodity and everything. He was like so goofy and just like he was one of my crushes when I was younger. Like when I saw Scream, I was like, oh, he's cute, and I was like, I don't even know how old it was, like 9, 10. But I saw him in Five Nights at Freddy's. That was a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. And he was in this show Good Girls on NBC, I think it was. It's either ABC or NBC. And he played like a husband, and he was just like, I didn't like his character at all. But then like he grew on me because I was like, well, it's Matthew Lillard, so I have to like him. But I'm glad. I do hope that they bring him back. Nico said he's one of my crushes too, and I'm straight. That's so funny. Oh, guys, you're so talkative tonight. I'm so happy. Okay, all right. We're gonna go to the next one. Did everybody pick their choice? I'm gonna go to the next one, and if not, we can come back to this one. Okay, so the next one. How do you express affection? Mysterious and subtle gestures, playful teasing and banter, protective actions and acts of service, creating a dreamy and surreal atmosphere. I think for me, this one's B. Playful and teasing banter. I'm always playful and teasing. King Dreadful over there. I was calling him Mr. Dreadful, and the other day he's like, why do you get to be Queen Dreadful and I'm Mr. Dreadful? So I'm like, okay, I'll start calling you King Dreadful. And it was just like this thing. He was joking, obviously. See, that this is the thing I'm talking about, the playful teasing and banter. Like that's what we do. That's pretty much our conversations 99% of the time. But after my stream last week, he was like, why is it that you get to be Queen Dreadful, but I'm Mr. Dreadful? He's like, shouldn't I be like King Dreadful? Because we have Prince of Dread, our little prince, and why am I just Mr.? And I was like, that's a really good point. So going forward, I'm going to call him King Dreadful. Let's see. What does C mean? Because whatever is physical touch, that's how it is for me. Protective actions. So acts of wait, as for C. So acts of services would be like giving doing something for someone. So say your significant other doesn't want to load the dishwasher that night, so you do that for them because you know that they hate loading the dishwasher. So that's like an act of service. Or bringing them coffee every morning. That is an act of service. Protective actions would be more like, I guess, like protective actions. I feel like that would probably be something along the lines of, let's see, like if you know that they're going to be going out somewhere, like making sure that they're you're watching them on, not stalkerish, just like in a protective way, like watching them on like Google Maps or something, or like they're sharing their location with you, or if you're in an Uber and they share your location with you, like that's kind of a protective action, like making sure that they're protected and they're safe at all times. So that's what that means. Duke Dreadful. None of these are clicking with me. Sounds low-key stalkerish. Well, yeah, the thing about this is it's supposed to be funny because it's supposed to line up with the horror characters, so that's why some of them might not click with you. I mean, mysterious and subtle gestures could be anything, like just kind of getting someone flowers and just like not putting your name, be like your secret admirer. Playful and teasing banter. I don't think that's stalkerish. I think that's just being, you know, flirting with each other, basically. And what did Donald say? A and B. Yeah, those are good ones. I chose B because that's just how Mr. King Dreadful and I are. A, I mean. A, I mean, sounds stalkerish, mysterious and subtle gestures. Yeah, I guess. But if you think, like, so this is another fun part of the game. It's like kind of think who could line up with these, like which of the four characters can line up. So that's kind of fun. Maybe Viscount instead of Duke. Ooh, I like that. I watched a show. What was I watching? And they were calling him Viscount. I forgot which show. I watch a lot of like period pieces, shows. Oh, I think it was that show. Oh my gosh, what is it? It starts with a B. I can't think of it now. It's on Apple TV. It's not Bridgerton. It's I'll have to think of it later. But I've been watching this show, and Viscount something was like one of the characters on there. Viscount. Oh, am I saying it wrong? Viscount. Viscount? I'm so American. Sorry. See, this would be if I was narrating something with that word in there, I would completely look it up because I would not want to mess it up in my narration. Let's see. I don't know. C would also be, let's say you're at a bar and you're worried that someone you love might be taken advantage of, so you have a good time, but make sure they don't get hurt, that kind of thing. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Phantom. All right, cool. Let's move on. Your B, though. Same. Let's move on to the next one. And I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Okay. What's your favorite type of haunted location? Abandoned and eerie mansions, creepy and dimly lit alleyways. That's a weird one. Isolated and haunted forests, navigating through twisted and haunting mazes. I'm going to go with A with that one, because who the heck would want it? That one was stupid. I should have changed that one. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I had a little help with the quiz, but I should have reread that one. I'm going to go with A for this one. Creepy and dimly, like which one of you guys hanging out in a dimly lit alleyway? Donald says definitely B. Cool. C, because forest is so open-ended and unsettling. You don't know what's out there. You have nowhere to run. You're literally outside. Forest. C, I love nature, haunted or otherwise. Perfect. Well, I'm so excited to see like who everybody gets. For me so far, it's a tie for me so far. So, oh, I wonder if it's a tie. And I guess you get two best friends or two dates. Okay, I'll keep this up for a little bit more, longer. So I bought these like really pretty ice glass straws, and they're like boba tea straws, but I don't really make boba, so I just got them because they're pretty and they're easy to clean. And I have like the silver regular stainless steel straws, but I can't find my straw cleaner, and I don't want to get sick from like, any stuff getting in there, so I've been using these, and they're pretty. Phantom and Nico are going to be horror twinsies. Horror, 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 horror twinsies. All right. I hope you guys like my little slides. I had a lot of fun making these. I made them on Wednesday. I was like, because I was thinking how to make it interactive, because I didn't want to just take the quiz by myself. I felt that would be boring. So I was like, how do we make this interactive? And then I thought, like, maybe I could present it. And then I figured out how to do it on Streamlabs, where you kind of like share your second screen. And I know I did it before because my one stream that I had, one of my first streams, I did the haunted locations, where I went on a haunted tour and I like showed videos and pictures of the haunted stuff. So I was like, oh, I remember how to do this. Thank you, Duchess. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. I should have numbered these. I don't know what number we're on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we're on number 6. Okay, what's your go-to Halloween costume? A, classic horror movie character. B, mysterious and masked figure. C, supernatural being. D, surreal and dreamlike creature. Awesome. Thank you, Nico. I'm happy you guys are enjoying it. Work is haunted. The buildings are part of a national park now, but used to be part of an industrial school. Very creepy place. See shadow people. Donald, if you have any stories to like write in, please feel free to send those to me. Why am I looking? I'm not looking at the camera. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do better with that. Yeah, if you have any stories about those, send that in, because I'm trying to do a little bit more true paranormal on my channel. So my next video is going to be true paranormal stories, which I hope you guys like, because I just feel like the creepypastas aren't doing it anymore. Like, a lot of people aren't watching. So I think true paranormal and like true stories in general is where it's at right now. So I'm going to try that a little bit on my channel. So we'll see. But if you have any haunted stories, send them in, please. Okay, let's see. Vampire. What does D mean? Surreal and dreamlike creature. So that's a good question. This one I didn't make. This is not a slide that I made. So surreal and dreamlike creature. I would say anything like yeah, I should have fixed this one, sorry. A dreamlike creature. Like a unicorn. Like something, yeah, so something that you dream up. So it would be yeah, so like a unicorn or a fairy or a mermaid, something that's not quite real but like dreamlike. I don't know why I wrote F. Let me see. F, jester. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even pick mine yet. I'm gonna go with B, mysterious and masked figure, because I like doing like, yeah, I'm gonna go with B. Okay, creepy jester monster ghost. You've thrown everyone in a loop. Yeah, I know. I threw myself in a loop. I'm like, what does that even mean? I didn't make that question up. I mean, my family has already told me I could be mistaken for Bigfoot, so I'll go with that. Are you super tall? Is that why? My husband calls me a little hobbit because I'm short, so I get it. Okay. All right, so Yeah, so supernatural is more of like the scary kind of creature, and the surreal and dreamlike creature would be, we'll just say like a unicorn or a fae. Oh my god, speaking of, so I'm part of this group on Facebook, and it's like a fantasy romantasy type of book club type of thing. There's like a ton of people in there, and this one girl posted a picture of herself as an elf, like an elf, but like a beautiful male elf. Like, think of Legolas, right? Yeah, so that type of elf. So I was like, I actually thought it was a guy, who posted it. So she posted in the group like, oh yeah, I found this Snapchat filter. So I find the Snapchat filter because I just wanted to try it out, and I didn't realize that it would turn me into a male fairy. And I took the picture and got so freaked out. I was like, why do I have a beard? I'm so confused. And then I sent it to my husband, and I was like, this is what I would look like as a guy fairy. He was just like, you're pretty. So that was fun. It was really funny. And then the girl commented, because someone else said it too. They're like, oh wait, like how do you get like a girl version of this? And she's like, oh, you just have to slide over. And I was like, I never use Snapchat, so I usually, like, I didn't know. And I was like, oh, okay. But it made me look better as like the guy fairy. But it was funny. It was fun. Okay, let's see. E, I meant A and B, the man in the mask from the strangers kind of fits both, definitely. E, I meant D, D, U. And then Donald says, there's 2 mass famine graves 50 yards from my house too. Ugh. See, that's the thing about any place in like Europe and Ireland, place like that. Like, there's so much history there. Creepy jester monster ghost. I mean, and then I read that already. Tall and big feet. Dressed up as a zombie Big Lebowski at last Halloween. That's cool. That is cool. All right, Phantom's going with D. All right, I think we all answered, so I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay. How do you prefer to spend a lazy Sunday afternoon? A, watching horror movie marathons. B, engaging in mysterious and suspenseful activities. C, enjoying nature and outdoor adventures. Or D, taking a dreamy nap in a cozy setting. For this one, I'm definitely between A and D. Like, what are mysterious and suspenseful activities? I would think, like, ghost hunting. Yeah. I would say, like, ghost hunting, in case anyone asks, like, what's mysterious and suspenseful. Now I kind of feel like I want to change it to B. I'm going to do B. I like B. Okay. Yeah, you're right. See, I wouldn't call lazy, though. You're right. You're right. It should have just said, how would you prefer to spend a Sunday afternoon? I should have changed that. It's okay. Phantom's going with D. Cody is going with A. Narrating or editing mainly. Yeah, I should have put that, right? Enjoying C. Enjoying editing and narrating outdoor narrations. I don't know. Rain narrations. I love working on Sunday. Working on Sundays. I haven't worked Sundays. Well, I mean, I guess I can kind of consider YouTube like a second type of job, right? But you honestly, for the past few months since baby's been born, I don't do any YouTube stuff on Saturdays and Sundays because those are strictly days for him. Even when he goes to sleep, I usually just, like, I'll prep for the week, my YouTube stuff, but I won't do any, like, recording and editing on Sundays and Saturdays just because, yeah, he's crazy during the day. Like, he's just, rolling around, playing with him. It's a lot of energy. So by 7 o'clock when he's in bed, I'm like, okay, I'm going to wind down. And sometimes I'll write and I'll read. But for the most part, I haven't been doing any YouTube work on the weekends. That's family time. So, C is for me. Okay, I actually want to visit somewhere like the Enfield House and record a couple of stories in there. That could be wild. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Imagine we have like a narrator meetup where we all just like meet up at a haunted location, and then we turn it into like a big story. And, like, we just narrate there at the location. That would be fun. Okay, just thinking out loud. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. I loved this slide. I was like, this is so cute. This cat is so cute. Would love to check out the Hellfire Club in Dublin this year. Ooh, that sounds exciting. And Duchess says yes. Sign me up. All right, let's go. We'll do a stream, like a GoFundMe stream. Like, help us narrators collaborate in one of America's most haunted landmarks. And then it'll be like, there's a few crazy places in Texas that I've done a few shorts on, but I've never. No, I visited one. I visited Goatman's Bridge. That was kind of freaky. It was just like the whole atmosphere was just creepy. But there's Molly's Bed and Breakfast in Fort Worth. That's supposedly super haunted. Oh, sorry. I forgot to read this. What's your favorite type of pet? A, a quiet and mysterious cat. B, a sneaky and playful ferret. C, a loyal and protective dog. D, a fantastical and imaginative creature. So for that one, it would be something that you make up, like anything in the Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts type of thing, or Fluffy, the three-headed dog in is Fluffy the three-headed dog in Harry Potter? I'm drawing a blank. I feel like it is. Or is that Fang? Yeah, Fang. Okay, Fang is, Fang is the one dog. Okay. I'm going with A. I mean, I love my dog. I really do. But I love my kid. Oh, that one's hard. This one's really hard. I don't know. I'm going to go with A. I love you, Anakin. I promise. I really do. But this one was hard. So I could just make D a cat that can talk. Yeah, you can. Go for it. I always wanted a dragon or a T-Rex. Oh my gosh, I want a dragon so bad. I've been reading these books and they're like the main like protagonist. She has a dragon. She has 2 dragons. It's just such a good book. Or a troll from Harry Potter. Yeah, absolutely. Dobby. I love Dobby. Oh, speaking of Texas, there's a town called Muldoon in Texas. It's named after a relative. That's super cool. I'm going to look that up. I don't even know where that is. I'm going to note it. Muldoon. I'll just put it on my notepad here. Muldoon. I wonder what part of Texas. Texas is huge. It's ginormous. So you can tell me somewhere in Texas and it'll probably be like a 10-hour drive. No joke. Okay, I'm going to like take a moment to clear my nose and I'll be right back. But I'll be right back. So you guys choose and I'll see you in a second. We're back. Okay, I just needed to, clear out the nose. It's just, I feel like I'm getting sick again, so that's fun, but whatever. It is what it is. It's close to La Grange. I don't even know where that is. I don't even know. I'm newer to Texas. I mean, not really. I've been here for a few years. But, is my blanket? Yeah, my blanket's off of my chair. There we go. Oops. Okay, cool. So, did everybody pick? Can we go on to the next one? I think we could go on to the next one. I liked this one. It looked like the skull is screaming. That's separate. I put the skull and then the okay. What's your approach to surprises in a relationship? Subtle and unexpected gestures, thrilling and mysterious surprises, thoughtful and meaningful surprises, surprises that blur the lines between dreams and reality. These are kind of weird. Just pick the best one, like that you think is the best. I mean, yeah. Hey, Lone Wolf, how are you? No worries. Homework comes first. We're just playing a little game, seeing who we're compatible with in the horror community, the icons of horror. This one is C for me. I'm pretty thoughtful when it comes to surprises. I like to really think about things before and gestures before I do them. So I'm gonna go with C, and I want them to be meaningful. That's just me. C. Okay, a lot of us said C. I think because C makes the most sense. Maybe. Sorry, some of these are just like Okay. This might be my favorite slide because of the little guy. I have a really fun idea for. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in my next stream, but one of my next streams, we have another fun game to play. I was gonna do them both tonight, but I mean, this is already taking us like 50 minutes to complete. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do one at a time and take our time with these. Rose, funny. Unexpected gestures. Honey, I got you a mocha. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we've got one more question left. So, here we go. How do you handle moments of vulnerability? A. Embracing silence and solitude. B. Using humor and wit to lighten the mood. C. Seeking comfort in the presence of a loved one. Or D. Navigating vulnerability with a touch of surrealism. I'm going to go with B, because when I'm nervous, I just kind of try to be sarcastic and funny. And sometimes I'm not funny, but I try to be. So, yeah, I'm going to go with B. Phantom and I are like on the same page with a lot of our answers, I feel like. Yeah. Donald says B. Yep. A. Nico says A. Embracing silence and solitude. Yeah, like I was kind of between A and B, but I feel like sometimes if I feel very vulnerable and in a weird situation or spot, I try to just mask it by saying something funny or trying to sound funny. So, yeah, that's why we're friends, Phantom. That's why. Oh, wait. Also, happy birthday to Phantom's cat, Sharky. He is 16 today. So, take a moment to give Sharky a round of applause and happy birthday, pets. All right, so I'll give you guys a few more minutes and I am going to go to the next slide, and that's going to tell us who our compatible people are. Happy birthday. Yes, Sharky gets his own shout out because he's adorable. Humor can solve a lot of problems. I agree with that. Sometimes, it just feels right sometimes. Whenever someone has a serious conversation with me, a lot of times I'll do the nervous laugh and smile. Me too. Me too. Um, so one time, actually, the first conversation ever that my husband and I had was we worked together, and he worked upstairs. Like, it was a 2 floor place, and I worked downstairs in like the customer service area. He worked upstairs in the shipping area. How far we've come, because he used to be a shipping manager, now he's a software engineer, and I used to be in customer service, and now I'm in sales and doing YouTube. But it's a pretty long journey from 11 years. But anyways, so I guess he thought I was really cute, as he tells me. He thought I was very pretty, so he tried to talk to me, and I thought he was very handsome, but I was pretty shy. I know, imagine me being kind of shy. It's kind of crazy, but I was shy back in my early 20s. And he came up to me and he was like, "So, are you working?" Because it was a 24-hour company. So he's like, "Are you working day shift or night shift?" And I was like, "Day shift." And then I just smiled and like made this weird laugh and walked away. And like that was the whole conversation. And he was just like, "I thought you were, just he didn't know what to think. He just thought like I was very uninterested in him, which was very far from the truth. But yeah, it was just funny because I was just like, oh, this guy with like big muscles coming up to me talking, and I was just like, haha, yep, nervous laugh. So yeah, I do that too. I know, Donald. I used to be really shy. I've come out of my shell quite a bit, to be honest with you. Um, I might talk to a friend about it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to the next page, and everyone add up your answers and see like how many you have of each letter. And let's see. All right. So, if you have mostly A's, your compatible match is Michael Myers. Mostly B's, it's Ghostface. Mostly C's, it's Jason. And mostly D's is Freddy Krueger. So that's why a lot of them were like surrealism and dreamlike states. So that makes a lot of sense. All right, I'm going to add mine up. 1, 2, 5. Okay. So I have mostly B's. So Ghostface is my man. How you doing, Ghostface? My second one would have been Michael Myers, though. But I could see me and Ghostface getting along pretty well. Phantom's Ghostface, too. Yep. Awesome. Duchess got Michael Myers. Creepy Cody. Cody, you got Michael. Yep. I kind of figured Cody would get Michael Myers as his bestie. I swear. Like, I was like, I bet, silent type, Ghostface is like the silly one, like very communicative, and like, he's got a bit of a potty mouth too. Rose said, got mostly B's and D's. Never cared for Ghostface, so Freddy, do with him what you please. I'll take Jason's second favorite horror icon. Nice. Who's your first, Nico? Yeah, this was really fun, right, Duchess? I had a great time. I think this was pretty cool. I need to plug in my MacBook because I don't want her to die as we're streaming. So, there we go. There we go. All right. Yeah. I had fun. This was cool. And now we can just kind of chill and talk. I'll leave this up for a little bit. Yeah, so what's everyone doing this weekend? Any fun plans? I don't really do anything on the weekends now, and it's been amazing. I kind of like I didn't make it to the gym once this week, though. I had some really sad news. Well, it's okay now, but Miss Megatron was pretty sick. I mean, she's not completely better, but it was a really, really bad week for me, to be honest with you. Well, basically she kept going to the bathroom, like peeing out of her litter box. And I know that's a territorial thing. And I thought maybe it's just because she's jealous of the baby. I don't know. Like, she's not getting enough time. So I was trying to spend a lot of time with her in between, when the baby's here and everything like that. And it still wasn't working. So she stopped for a little bit, and then she was using her litter box just fine. And then on Sunday afternoon, she peed like on a blanket, like a white blanket, and there was a little bit of blood. And I freaked out, obviously, because like when you see something like that, it's just like, holy, like, what's going on? So I Google, well, our vet wasn't open, but I Googled just to see, and it said it could be a UTI, or it could be a kidney infection, or it could be a tumor. So there's like all these things on Google, which you should never self-diagnose or diagnose your animals or your baby. Well, she is my baby, but human babies. So I immediately call the vet and I leave him a message. And it was like later in the afternoon, so I was like, okay, we can wait until tomorrow. If they can't get us in, I'll bring her to the emergency vet place. So I called them. They got us in the next day on Monday. So I was like a wreck from pretty much Sunday until, like, even today I was kind of still upset. But at least we have a plan figured out now. So she basically, we brought her in the afternoon on Monday, and the vet saw her. They took blood work. They did an x-ray. They couldn't get a pee sample because she peed for the day, and, like, it was late in the day, so they're like, just drop her off tomorrow morning and leave her here, and then we'll get a urine sample from her. So I did not want to leave her because she's a very skittish little thing. Like, she only, like, wants to be around me all the time. Like, that's just how she is. That's just her personality. She like barely hangs out with my husband, to be honest with you. Like, she's obsessed with me. We're like, attached at the hip kind of thing. So that's why I thought she was just jealous of the baby, and that's why she was being territorial and marking her territory in a sense, but not it. So I was really nervous about leaving her, but I had to because I had to see what was going on. So I brought her in like 8 o'clock on Tuesday, and she stayed there until about 4, and they got the urine sample, and then the doctor called me. He went over all the results with me, and she has actually like a little kidney stone, which it's like, I feel so bad because she was probably in so much pain, and like I had no idea because cats mask their pain, and I just felt so bad when I found out. So she has a tiny little kidney stone, and he doesn't want to do surgery yet, thank God, because he said, like, let's try to I guess not get it out, but I guess it like dissolve if we change her diet. So now she's on like special food, and I have to make sure that she's drinking a lot throughout the day. So I set up her water fountain again because she wasn't really using it. So I was like, all right, I'm just going back to the bowl water, but I set up the fountain because I was like, maybe it'll encourage her to drink more. So so she's on special food. They gave her antibiotic shot, and then I just have to monitor her for a month and make sure she's like not bleeding and all that stuff. But it was just a really bad week, like bad all around. I was just so sad and so miserable, and I couldn't even like concentrate on anything. That's why I didn't get anything recorded until today, because I was like, I literally could not even focus. But I'm glad she's, it's like not great, but it's also a lot better than what it could have been. So I'm just glad it's like not cancerous. That was my biggest fear, but we're gonna take care of her and make sure she's eating the right food, and hopefully it doesn't come to surgery. So that's been it's just what a week. But I'm off on Monday because my son is off for President's Day, so I took the day off, and I'm just gonna hang out with the kitties and the doggy and the son and the husband. Let's see. Yeah, it's better to just run to the vet ASAP and get them checked out. Yeah. Thanks, Cody. Just got a 3-day work week ahead of me, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Make that money, Cody. Alright, I'm gonna go to the other screen so we can get out of there. There we go. Oh, gosh, sorry. Like, my nose is just not... I'll be right back. Hold on. we're back. Sorry. um, let's see. Yeah, it's better to just run to the vet ASAP. Google will make a slight headache seem like the 7-day curse from the ring. I agree. So that was the thing. When I was pregnant, I would always Google stuff. And my doctor, she kept telling me, like, girl, you got to stop doing that. Like, stop Googling because it's going to tell you the worst case scenario. And, like, a few weeks before my water broke, I went to the hospital, or maybe it was like a week before. I think it was the week before, because baby boy was being very active, and it just felt weird because he was like kicking and punching a lot, like a lot. And that's supposed to be good. But I read something on Google that said, oh, the baby might be in distress. Like something might be caught around. Like there were all these things. And of course, you know, I'm pregnant, hormonal, and every little thing was like making me cry. So I was like, I told my husband, I was like, I'm scared something's wrong with the baby. So we went to the hospital and they checked and they're like, nope, he's good. And then, you know, $1,000 medical bill later. But no, it was worth it just to make sure that he was okay. But yeah, it was so funny because my doctor was the on-call doctor there when I went in, because she delivers babies, like that's her job basically. So she was there and she was like, oh, is everything okay, like what's going on? And I was like, oh, like the baby is just like, he won't stop moving, like it's constant, like he hasn't sat still for a minute. Fast forward to he's 6 months, and what does this kid do? Punching, kicking, punching. I'm like, yup, that's just how he is. He's just a very active little thing, which is great. So I wonder if he's going to be like a soccer player or something. Google, why is my nose so runny? Google, send a document titled You Will Testament. Yes, basically. A long time ago, I posted a bruise that wasn't going away on my body on social media, and people were like, it's a blood clot. Go to the hospital or you will die. And I just ignored it, and it went away. Basically, yeah. Right? I know, it's just, my blanket keeps falling. Sorry, guys. I have a white chair, and it's not aesthetically pleasing. So I put my fancy blanket over it to make it look better. But yeah, I know. That's why, but I'm glad I did Google Meg's symptoms at least, because a lot of it said UTI, and then when it started going into like kidney stuff, I was like, ooh, that's scary. Like anything with the kidney, because the kidney problems are very common in dogs and cats. Like my best friend, she her dog is on special medication because of her kidneys. So it's same thing with Megatron now. But it was funny because they call out her name. They're like, Miss Megatron? Is that Miss Megatron? And our dog is Anakin. And then we have our other cat, Emmy. And they're like, oh, you're movie fans. I'm like, yeah, we're just kind of nerdy people. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I wish I named her Shadow, just because she does this thing where like she stares at her shadow for like a good 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden she starts like clawing at it, and it's really funny and cute. She's a little weirdo. I love her so much. Let's see. Yeah, because if the cat can't pass urine, that's even worse, because it could lead to a blockage, which could be fatal, and it happens very quick. Exactly. Yep. That's why I wanted to bring her in as soon as possible. Like, literally, if they weren't going to see her that day, I would have just taken her to a different vet, or like the emergency vet clinic or something. But yeah, it was so weird on Tuesday when she was at the vet all day. Usually she sits underneath my desk as I'm working, or she'll sit on my lap as I'm doing emails. But like once I start getting on phones, I like put her down on the floor so she can just like sit under there and purr and go to sleep. But I was so sad on Tuesday because like she wasn't here. I wasn't hearing her purring. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm going to start crying. So it was just bad. So, but yeah, I'm glad she's, we're getting her the help that she needs, and she will be better. And if we have to do surgery, we have to do surgery, but the doctor doesn't think it'll come to that because it's so small, and he thinks with the right food it'll dissolve. So that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, so that was kind of my week. And then working was kind of hard because it's like when you have all that like stress of just like thinking about your child, because yes, she's my fur child, but she's really my child. I mean, all my animals are my children. So yeah. So Phantom says, I'm not a vet, but I doubt it'll be surgery too. Yeah, I don't think it'll get to that. But yeah. And let's see, some exciting stuff coming up on the channel. We've got some collabs coming up with Vincent was just in here earlier, so he sent me over a really great video. I'm gonna get that up on the channel. So that will be a combination creepypasta. Somebody actually wrote a story that they sent me, a creepypasta story, so I'll be combining that with Vincent's or the Dark Mind podcast. And then I have something in the works with Voice of the Night. She's amazing. If you haven't heard her, please go to her channel. Let me see if I can link it in here. I had trouble finding her channel earlier, but let me see if I can find it. She's really good. If you love a beautiful British voice, I highly recommend. Let me see. I'm just listening to her, so oh, here it is. Perfect. I'm just gonna go to hers. So, oh, what is this doing? I don't know how to use the computer, guys. Just kidding. Where's my chat? I'm gonna drop that link right in there. So yeah, feel free to subscribe to her channel. She's amazing. Yes, Nico too. I actually, who else am I working with? I think that's for, oh, and then Papa Scare. He did a last minute Valentine's Day collab, so I'm on his channel right now. And yeah, so I have a few things in the pipeline. And we're doing some, like I said earlier, we're going to do some true scary stuff and see how that goes. So changing things up a little bit on the channel. But yeah, I mean, what else can we talk about? I mean, Valentine's Day, Valloween. I'm so excited I can like share my screen now and stuff. So if we want to do something else, I can, I don't know, do like what we can do, but your bromance is cute. I enjoy this. I got something recorded today during my lunch break. I was like, I didn't want to go to the gym today because I was like, you know what? I haven't gone to the gym all week. I've done cardio every morning though, but I didn't want to go to the gym. It's just not, it's not that I was in the mood. It's just every day we had something. It was like Monday and Tuesday was the Megatron situation. Wednesday was Valentine's Day, and King Dreadful got us food catered, so we had to wait for the food to come, and that was really good. So I was like, all right, I'll just do cardio. And I think I ended up, I didn't take a nap yesterday. Usually if I don't go to the gym, I'll take a nap on my lunch, but I didn't. I was like, I'll just stay awake. Discount chocolate. Yes. I'm doing like protein chocolates right now. I can't do like the real chocolates because I've been bad for 2 years. Oh, my nose, guys. Have you had any paranormal experiences? I have, and I actually have a video on it. I'll have to find it, but there's one when I was younger. I used to live in a really old house in New Jersey, and the basement and the attic were two of the scariest places in that house. And I wrote a story about my true paranormal experience. so you can listen to that. I think it's like, geez, it was like one of my first videos, I think, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can find it. And guys, I'm literally 1 subscriber away from 1,600 subscribers. So if you know anyone who would like my content, please let them know. I'm 1 subscriber away from 1,600, and I never in my life thought I would get this many subscribers. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be at like 200 subscribers, and I'm totally fine with that. It's 200 people that now know me, but 1,600, to me, that's insane. But I love you all. So if you know anyone, just one person, one. Whoop, I didn't do my nails. I did, but they look like garbage. Yes, everyone else can have the sweethearts. Maybe some people like sweet and chalk, but I'm sadly not one of them. Oh gosh. Let me go to my playlist. I think it's there. Feel it. Oh, what did I do? Okay, live streams. There we go. Original stories. Let me see. Oh. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Woo. This is why. Okay. Yeah, it should be in this video somewhere. I'll link it here. But these are all my original stories, and I'm pretty sure my true scary story is in there somewhere. Let me see. Everyone else can have. Yes, this is true. And you live sort of close to Yorkshire, where my friend is. Well, maybe not, lol. But that's the closest I've ever been to you. This is also true. It's only about an hour or so away, I believe. That's cool. You guys should meet up. That would be fun. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to like. Oh, here it is. It's this one. I found it. Share. Copy. Okay, guys. It's this one for the true paranormal. Where is it? I didn't click on it this time, so we're good. There we go. Yeah, so if you want to listen to that, feel free. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna call it. I have some editing to do, and I had a lot of fun tonight. Hopefully you guys did too. We'll play a different type of game, maybe not next stream, maybe the stream after that. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. I like doing the games with the streams. I feel like those are always really fun, and we have something to actually do instead of just listening to me talk about my cats and my dog and stuff. So great. Glad to see that, Cody, that you guys had fun too. And yeah, leave a comment and a thumbs up if you like the stream. And I hope to see you guys next week. And there will be a new video out either tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We don't know when the video is going to be out. There will be a new video out, though, I promise. All right, guys, I love you all and have a great rest of your evening and enjoy the weekend.